let's talk about this Mortal Kombat trailer, which just came out about a week ago. And JL, I'm really curious about your perspective because I know you are a fan of the original 90s
the original
Mortal
movie.
Kombat movie. So how did this trailer look in comparison to that?
Well, this is the thing. I am a fan of the original movie because I saw it when I was like 10 years old. So the perfect age to watch something like that. This looks... It kind of just looks more of like the same, just updated. I mean, a big thing I think back when the original movie came out was that it was like a PG-13 movie for this like video game that was known for its
famously rated M.
Yeah. But it looks like this movie. I mean, the trailer we watched was Redband, and I mean there were like swear words and like blood and gore. So I guess this is like more hardcore, like true Mortal Kombat is. But I mean,
they're sticking to the true plot of the game. There is a tournament called Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, like heavily venerated for its fantastic plot and just intricacy of the storyline. I mean, yeah, it's just an excuse to have people fight. I mean, as long as you have like cool fight scenes and like the base amount of characterization. Like this doesn't need to be War and Peace, but make like the characters just like engaging and then have them fight and have the fight scenes be cool. And that's really all you need for a kind of movie like this. I mean, it's a movie based on a freaking fighting game. Like what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I feel like the only job of this movie is like the commercial at least sold to me that the choreography is going to be pretty cool. Okay, so that's 70% of the job they needed to do. All you need to do now is actually give me a reason to care about the outcome of any given fight, and I'm in. I don't know. I'm kind of excited. I'd like to see it.
Okay, so yeah, that's the question that I want to ask. We did this with the Kong versus Godzilla trailer. I think it's a good question for a trailer. Does this make you, having seen this trailer, does this make you more hyped, less hyped, or just the same as if you had heard it was a Mortal Kombat movie?
I think about just the same. I mean, the trailer is certainly not bad or anything. It was basically what I was expecting. Information, it's like, oh, there's this secret tournament, and then it introduces all the characters. It's like, I'm Liu Kang, I'm Kane, that's Sub-Zero. It's like, this is exactly what I was expecting, and that's fine. I mean, because that's what this franchise basically lives on, these characters that just like punch each other into like a bloody pulp.
I had pretty much the exact same feelings. What about you, Adam? Did this make you more hyped?
Cautiously put me in the more hyped category here. I don't know. It's like the only way that this, when it comes to video game films, I feel like you can often tell in the commercial that this is a lower class of film, this genre. It always comes through, right? And yet this is one of the few video game movies that I feel like is like, obviously trailers are supposed to get you interested, right? But it didn't do anything to make me think that it would break its promise, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know, kind of interested. I'd like to see it.
Before we leave this segment, I just want to go on a little mini rant because I just bought Mortal Kombat for Switch, the physical copy, and it requires a download when you put it in the cart that is bigger than the memory for the entirety of the Switch.
What?
Like, why would you do that? Like, don't even sell me the cart. Don't even pretend that there's anything on this thing, right? Like, if you're basically downloading the entirety of the game, it's just for show. and then you have to download like an extra external hard drive, which is going to be completely filled up by Mortal Kombat now.
Wait,
I can't believe. And I felt so scammed. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do with this game. I don't know if I'm gonna like actually invest in spending like some giant SD card just to fit this. Like, is it even worth it? I don't know.
I'm sorry. This begs the question: what's in Mortal Kombat that could possibly be that large? It's just Mortal Kombat. Like what?
I'm used to having to like delete some games to make room for new games. Like but like I could have deleted my entire library, and it was not big enough. I couldn't believe it. Like I could not believe it that it took that much space. This is unbelievable.
Gotta fit that library of different temples in different parts of the world. Like, what's causing the size? I'm sorry, it's killing me.
It's because there's a huge soundtrack and all the files are in like super lossless quality. Like they're all like FLAC files.
Pristine.
That's what the
Mortal Kombat sounds.
And you know what? So I also have The Witcher 3. The entire game is on the disc, on the cartridge. It doesn't need a single download for The Witcher 3. But then Mortal Kombat needs the entirety of my Switch's memory in addition to the cart.
Two of those characters look exactly the same. They're like different color vest, isn't it? Like
I know, like it's like the blue ninja or the yellow ninja. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
hey, their costumes look a little different nowadays. We've got fancier graphics.